flashlight. Like, he turns on his flashlight on his phone. He's like, oh, we can use this light. I was like, we not gonna do that. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I will be making a sit down video while I'm standing, but that's not the point. I'll make a sit down video today where I'll be talking to you guys about my 5 rules that I implemented in my clubbing routine in Korea. These were rules that me and my friends shared. These were rules that we always kept in mind when we went clubbing, and these are rules that kept us safe, which is the most important thing when you're going to a country you don't know. So my first rule is pineapples. Now, if you know Kevin Hart, you know what pineapples is. You know how he used it in his contents, but for me and my friends, we used pineapples in a way that it was like, if I say pineapples, get me out of this situation, I'm very uncomfortable, I don't feel safe. Somebody pull me out of this right now. So pineapples was always the code name for us. Nobody knew the code name except my 4 friends. Now, one way I remember I implemented this into a routine was the first time we went clubbing with my friends. I was very nervous, I was very anxious, I felt very uncomfortable, and I remember we were dancing. It was three of us and we all girls, and these 3 guys came to dance with us and we were dancing, and then I was like, I just don't feel good. Pineapples, bathroom. Let's go to the bathroom. And my friends were like, oh, excuse me, and they pulled me away and we went to the bathroom. Clearly the guys couldn't follow us to the bathroom. That's just weird. And actually my friend was kind of angry that I did that because she had the cutest guy of all 3 of them, but I was just too uncomfortable to not say pineapples, and I was like, girl, I'm so sorry, but pineapples, we got to go, we gotta bounce. And we bounced. We laughed, and it's just really nice to have friends who are able to understand that if it's pineapples, it's pineapples. It's not, hey, wait a second, I'll get right to you. They were like, no, we got to go, and we bounced and we went to the bathroom. So it's great to have a code name that you and only you and your friends know, so you can be able to like get out of situations where nobody else but you guys know what's going on. Nobody else knew what pineapples means, so probably the guys were just looking at us like, what, you want pineapples? Like, what do you want? And then my second rule is very important to us actually, which was, if we come together, if you enter this club with us, we're all leaving together. Doesn't matter what you're doing, but as soon as we go, time to go, gotta collect your stuff, and we're all leaving together. That was a rule that one of us almost broke, and we were very like, no, you're not breaking this rule, we're going together. This was in order for us to be safe and to make sure like nobody got pulled out of the club without us knowing, and nobody went home with somebody else that we do not know. I mean, like, there were people in my study abroad who were okay with leaving with guys, but the people who I was close with were very like, dude, if we come together, we need to leave together. We need to make sure that we all go home safely. So it was very important for us to come to the club together and leave together. And the third rule was we follow each other. This was actually also said in an orientation where we were told that you follow each other even to the bathroom, you follow each other to even the bar. This was because it is a huge thing in clubs where if you go to a bathroom, somebody can follow you in there and you can get assaulted and nobody would know because it's a bathroom and there are no cameras in a bathroom. So it was very important that if my friend was like, hey, I have to go to the bathroom, we would be like, okay girl, I got you, I'm going to the bathroom too. We would drop everything and go to the bathroom with that one person. And it would be like a little funny because it would be like 3 of us following one person to the bathroom, but hey, at the end of the day, you're safe, nothing happens to your friend. So follow each other wherever you go, especially the bathroom. And then the next rule was never say your real information. Now, I know some people are gonna be listening to this like, why is that so important? Why is it so important if you tell somebody your name? This was important to us, and actually if you watched my vlog of my birthday, you will notice that when the guy asked how old we are, we all said we are 25. And if you know me, I am not 25. I'm not close to even getting to 25. So that was a lie. We also told him my name was Amber, and everybody kind of chose a fake name. We did this in order to avoid stalking. I have been stalked before by a female where I gave her my real name, and then she ended up finding me on Instagram, and I was like, girl, how did you find me on Instagram just with my name? Especially seeing that my name is spelled differently. It's not like the city. Just to avoid situations like that, I just never really tell people my real information, especially if I meet you in a club. Like, I don't know your motive, So it's very sketchy for me to be like, hi, my name is Paris, I'm this age, I do this in Korea, I'm here in Korea because of this, I'm staying here for this long. I avoid saying all those things because you can just get stalked a lot easier like that. And I'm very anxious about getting stalked because I've been stalked in Korea so many times that before I go in my house, I look around like a crazy person before I go in the door to make sure nobody's following me. So this rule was implemented heavily into my routine. Not even my friends so much, but for me, I never send my real information. If you care, that is, you don't have to. And then my next rule is actually no, let me get to that rule last. And then my next rule is I don't take pictures with people in the club, outside of the club. If I don't know you, I'm not taking a picture with you. I do not know where my picture is going. If I personally don't know your name, I'm not taking a picture with you. This is because every single club we went to, at least 3 people will come to us and be like, can I take a picture with you? Oh my God, can we take a selfie? And I think this was because we were foreigners. You don't see a lot of black people. I'm pretty sure these people who would come up to us probably didn't have black friends. So they just probably wanted to take this picture and brag to their friends. And I felt like I don't want to be the person who is like, oh my God, do you see this black person? Yeah, I got a picture with her. I don't, not me. Find another black person. I don't want to be that black person. But I do know that one of my friends was very okay with people taking pictures with her. She was like, yeah, sure. And we never stopped her because if you feel like it's okay, why should I stop you? But for me and my other friend, first of all, it's dark, we're black, like, which is funny actually, because I remember this one time. There's this guy who was like trying to take a picture with us, and I was very like, no, and he wasn't listening. And then he was like, no, let's just take a picture. You're very pretty. Like, do you know how they try to like, make you feel good about yourself? So you're just like, oh my God, I guess, okay, I'll take a picture with you. Like, I'm very pretty, I know. This guy was just going in and in on compliments. And I remember I was like, I'm sorry, it's really dark in here. Like, my skin is dark, so you can't see me on the camera. This kid whoops out flashlight. Like, he turns on his flashlight on his phone. He's like, oh, we can use this light. I was like, we not gonna do that. And I was flat out like, I'm sorry, I don't want to take a picture with you. That was a lie. That's how I feel about taking pictures in the club. I know a lot of foreigners are comfortable with random people taking pictures with them, but I personally was not comfortable, especially because, yeah, let me not say that. I'm pretty sure somebody's gonna comment like, you're so full of yourself. So I'm not even gonna say the other reason why I didn't do it. And then my last rule and my most important rule, if they wouldn't do it to a Korean girl, they shouldn't do it to you. So I wasn't comfortable with some requests I was getting from people. If you wouldn't see a Korean girl do that in a club with a Korean guy or a Korean girl, if you feel like they're doing this because you are foreign, they probably are doing it because you are foreign, because foreigners in Korea sometimes are seen as the easier targets. So those were my rules. Again, you do not have to follow these rules. These were just rules that I used, my friends used. Anybody has a question, just type it down below and I will answer you. I tried to answer most of my comments. The next video I'll probably be doing will be my host family story for my study abroad. If you want me to tell other clubbing stories, maybe not clubbing stories, but like how clubs were in Korea, I can tell you that. I will also be making more story times. I try to do a story time once a month. So December was the Show Me the Money story time. Actually, let me give you guys a hint. A lot of people are commenting Woody Go Child. It's not Woody Go Child, and it's definitely not Doki. Like, I was actually like taken aback when somebody guessed Doki. I was like, I know who Doki is. Like, if he came up to me, I will know who he is, and he also didn't have dreads back then. So it's not Woody Go Child and it's not Doki. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys on my next video. Bye, guys.